guys, where did that come from? We won 2-1 away at Palace, and they hadn't been beaten at home in 12 games until, of course, yesterday. So it really is an emotional roller coaster supporting the greatest club. We were just so bad on Monday, and I wasn't overly confident when I heard that Cunha was still out. So yeah, somehow we managed to do it. So get in, United. And by the way, guys, I called it. I said in my preview on Friday just gone that it would be 2-1 United win, and it was 2-1. I'm good at this. Now, I got to admit, guys, when I seen the manager's press conference on Friday and he confirmed that Maguire and Cunha were still out, I did fear the worst. I was so nervous going into the game. I just wasn't sure how we would line up, but I still had faith in the team. Now, we did line up as I expected us to, with Maguire, Cunha and Sesko still being injured. I was so happy to see Ahmad back in right wing back. I just think his relationship with Mbeumo has been a huge positive this season. Palace did make a couple of changes to the team that lost 2-1 in France on last Thursday night. And that is one thing I would say about their manager, is that he rarely rotates. He does always pick his strongest 11, and the hope was that they would tire as the game went on. Now, we were really poor in the first half, and you would have thought that it was us that played away in Europe just a couple of nights before. Now, the only thing that I could say in defence of the players was that the low sun seemed to be causing a lot of chaos. Anytime that Palace attacked us, we just looked out of sorts. And it was no surprise when Palace took the lead. But it was very disappointing to see Euro give away a penalty that just didn't need to be given. It was just a clumsy challenge from him that could have been avoided. And in Euro's defence, he has been struggling of late, but he has continued to play due to the injuries of the other players. I just think he would benefit from some time out of the team. Now, Mateta scored the pen on the second attempt, and in fairness, he could have had a hat-trick in the first half alone. Now, he was made to retake the original penalty due to a double touch in the run-up. Now, football is all about moments, and a split-second decision, well, that can influence how the game plays out. Now, take the first half, for example. Peter ran clean through just before the half-time whistle, and instead of squaring the ball to Munoz to tap into an empty net and make the game safe at 2-0, well, he decided to go for the goal himself. And if I was his teammate, well, hey, I would be absolutely raging. He'd be getting pulled right up in the dressing room at half-time. If you were going to do things like that, well then, hey, you have to score. Now, we were lucky to only be 1 goal down at half-time, as Palace had loads of chances in the first half. They could have easily have put the game to bed then. But I do feel like as the game went on, we just sort of grew into it. And we just seemed to score at the right time thanks to Bruno's 2 cleverly worked free kicks. Now, I did think that Xerxes was poor in the first half, but he did improve in the second half. His goal was the reward of his performance, and there's no surprise that we played better when he was more involved in the play. Without the central focal point, then we're always going to struggle to keep possession and progress up the pitch. The ball just kept bouncing off of him too much in the first half, and Palace were always hitting us on the counter as a result. Hopefully the goal has given him the confidence now to just kick on. And Matt won it for us with a really sweet hit from him just outside the box. Bruno's quick thinking caught the Palace defence sleeping, and their wall, well, it was just non-existent. But to be fair, Bruno nearly caught Mount out too, but thankfully he adjusted well before hammering home a low shot into the corner. Now, we've seen the game out quite comfortably, I thought. Maybe Palace were a little leggy after Thursday night, but take nothing away from United. They just seemed to really turn up in that second half, and well, hey, we really deserved that win in the end. So it was interesting to see Casemiro play the whole game, and that is probably because he managed to avoid a booking for once. Manager just clearly doesn't trust him after he picks up a card, and I don't really blame him. And it was so good to see Martinez back on the pitch. Hopefully we can see him fit, and he will give Shaw some much needed competition at left centre back. Now, Mbeumo was a little quiet, and he did seem a little frustrated at points. But hey, we can't expect him to be the match winner every week. So it is good to see the goals get spread out. Now, the win at Palace takes us up to 7th in the league. And we're only 4 points off of 2nd. That is mental. If we can put a string of wins together, well then hey, who knows where we'll end up this season. Now, I want to give a special mention to our captain, Bruno. He is just the heartbeat of this team. His 2 assists yesterday makes him the 4th highest assist maker in the club's history. Only Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney and David Beckham are ahead of him now. And when you consider how poor we've been in his time at the club, well hey, that is some achievement. Now, the games are coming in thick and fast this month. We have West Ham at Old Trafford next. And hopefully we could get another much needed win there. That means, guys, that the West Ham preview will be out this Wednesday night. So keep your eyes peeled, guys, because we've got some good content this week. So yeah, but we have come to the end of another video, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed as much as I have. I mean, that Palace win got me so excited. I look so forward to seeing how they perform on Thursday, so fingers crossed for that. But yeah, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. Come on, get subscribing. And please make sure you follow all of my social media, guys, because I post there every day, so don't miss out on my posts. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, guys. If you got to the end of this video, then you guys are the best. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next video, guys. Make sure you look after yourselves. And yeah, hope you had a good weekend.